What's up, guys? This is Binary for the one here, because Binary, she's that awesome, and welcome back to Let's Play Super Robot Wars Judgment. After some feedback from Kyle, who is a little less constructive that I would really like from normal people, but he is Kyle and I know him, so that doesn't matter. Actually, I'm going to show things off. As I said, I'm going to do these off-screen, although I might do them at the end of the episode from now on, so that I can save out my episode time. Especially since the beginning of it. Anyway, so I'm just gonna show you what I've done while I talk about this, but I'm considering doing what I'm doing right now at the end of the episode, so that people who don't want to see this don't have to skip ahead in the video. So yeah, there's that. Oh, right, weapon selects are down. But so you can see here, I upgraded some things. None of the weapons are upgraded, and parts, I put the propellant tank on Mazinger Z, and the cartridge and repair kit on Longbow. So, with that out of the way, we still can't use unit variants. With that out of the way, I'm going to save, because I haven't done that. Went from all of the money to none of the money. Episode 2, Destination Mars. Professor Yumi, we've received a transmission from the UEFA. They're asking about the girls and the boy. What should we do? As we planned, tell them that we tried to detain them, but they escaped. It's quotation marks. That means it's serious. You sure about that, Professor? I can understand telling them that about Kanto, but there's a lot those girls wouldn't tell us. Isn't it possible they'll become a problem for us down the line? I have a good eye for people. I don't think they have any ill intentions. Yeah, but to tell you the truth, there's something that's been worrying me. I checked in with a special contact who has access to the Army's databanks. Some of the classified information I was relayed seems particularly relevant now. What kind of information, Professor? A military unit stationed near the moon cited several mysterious, unknown units in the vicinity. Do you think this has something to do with those kids, Professor? Permission was granted to use force on the unknown units. I believe that lines up with the girls' versions of events, does it not? Yeah, but wait, does that mean that the girls were chased by both the unknown units they mentioned and the UEFA? Yes, but that isn't the real problem. The Federation sent Mobius mobile armors to investigate. Apparently, the armors were rendered immobile by some kind of mysterious force during their skirmish and shot down one by one. It happened to every unit that was sent to investigate. They were all done in by technical difficulties? Ridiculous. Even for those hunks of scrap metal, it's hard to believe. Those are the facts outlined in the report. Soon afterwards, the Federation began an investigation looking into the incident, but they were unable to find the source of the problems. If all this was man-made, then the problems were all the result of those mysterious units we saw? That I don't know, but if this was the work of one of their some unknown group's weapons, I fear for the worst, especially since whoever built them is obviously an enemy of the UEFA. I don't know if the girls have a reason to oppose them, but I think it would be best if they were to avoid suspicion in any case. I understand. That's why you found them a place where they're out of the UEFA's reach. Sent Kanto and Sayaka along for the ride in order to save the people of Mars, and you're hoping that the news of the rescue will spread upon their return, clearing their names. That was your plan, right? Precisely. Sorry for the trouble. For the time being, we'll have to rely on you and June. Fine by me. Great. Great and I can cover for Kabuto. Easy. Oh, did he say Kabuto and not Kanto? Yes, he said Kabuto. My mistake. You mean, an organic plate was launched during the last earthquake. We've been warned that the Reclaimer's antibodies have been dispatched to retrieve it. I see. Tetsuya? Well, Professor. We'll be on standby. As long as they're focused on the retrieval of the plates by any means necessary, they'll hold no hostile intent towards us. We don't know much about their goals, but it doesn't seem like any cause for concern, right? So that's the plate? But it isn't a B plate. That may be, but we have to recover all plates, no matter what kind they are, right? Well, you're certainly diligent. Are you happy about all this, Kanan? I'm pleased with this antibody, and to be a pilot of the Grand Chair. Besides, don't your parents leave the Reclaimers you? What reason do you have to complain? That's another earthquake? We've received a new plate reaction. I'll ask Quincy Issa for further instructions. Collect each and every plate, is what she said, right? Let's hurry. If we enter combat with either the UEFA or the Jovian Lizards, we're in trouble. I can't scream. So, eek! Hey, May, are you alright? What was that? A plate? Hey, May, isn't that the kind of plate you can revive, like the guy on TV said? 5, huh? I guess that plate can give birth to antibodies, then. Did one of those grand share things come out? Seems a little different than the rest. Hey, May, watch out! Be careful! It's alright, I'm not getting any bad vibes from this one. His eyes are so gentle. And he was just born, so I'm sure he must be a little confused, too. Isn't that right? I like the little sound effects that the brains make when they speak. Well, speak, in quotation marks. Can I enter you through here? Alright, here we are. So what are you going to do now? What do you want to do? You're only a few minutes old, but you must have something in mind, right? Can you stand? Here, let me teach you. Huh? Is there something wrong? Plate should be nearby. We sure had to come a long way for this. You look! No way. The plate revived that soon? Canan, that isn't a grand chair. A brain powered. It looks like it's being adjusted by someone. Another antibody? What's the matter? Shh, calm down. They're there. Are those your friends? It's moving. We have our mandate. All brain powers are to be destroyed upon revival. Canan. Hey you, over there. You shouldn't be riding that thing. Get out of there. It's dangerous. Why? Aren't your grand share antibodies just like him? Hime, I'm not entirely sure. They seem to know more about this than you. Whatever. As it turns out, that isn't the case, but at this point, really, Hime has no reason not to listen to them. But, whatever. Brain powers are not to be used. If you won't abandon it, I'll have to destroy it. Hold on, you. I deliver the will of Orphan. I also decided that I'm going to voice act the scripted cutscenes. We can handle this. I bumped my mic. I apologize, ladies and gentlemen. That brain powered. I can't believe how strong it is. Oh wow, you were incredible, Brain. Damn you. My name isn't damn you. It's Hime Utsumi. Yeah. Usumi. Someone you tell me how to pronounce that. This little guy was just born. He was ready to try flying. Why did you come out of nowhere and attack him? The Grand Shares enforce the will of Orphan. Get a grip. Isn't Orphan some kind of... I'm sorry if you keep hearing that. I'm going to move it a little farther. Get a grip. Isn't Orphan some kind of ruin that's causing earthquakes around the world? Orphan's ways aren't for you to understand. What kind of attitude is that? According to the news, all you Reclaimers do is obsessively fly around the world collecting plates it launches. Why? We're out of time. Let's head back. A battalion from the UEFA is on its way. If we engage them, the Jovian Lizards will probably show up too. By the way, this theme... And I don't think that this rendition of this theme, it does it justice. I mean, it's still a pretty good theme, but the vocal version of this song is pretty amazing. I mean, if you don't mind music from in other languages, I would give it a listen. It's the song is In My Dream, but it's a pretty alright song. He disappeared? He must be around my age, but he pilots a grand chair and works for the Reclaimers. Just who was that boy? Who was that mysterious masked man? Also, I didn't know this, but Colbert, General Colbert, when I first played this, I thought he was from Gundam Seed, but Colbert's actually from Space Knight Tech Command Blade. So, that's interesting. Making a private warship at a time of crisis. Damn it, Nurgle, there's a time and a place for jokes, and this isn't it. We saw their battle on the lunar surface, and we can't disregard their effectiveness. What do you have to say about this, Admiral Misumaru? If I remember correctly, the captain of the I know how to pronounce it now, and it's still throwing me off. The I in the name of this ship is actually silent. It's pronounced Nadesco. Yeah. I actually started watching that show recently. That's why I know that. And it is pronounced Nadesco in both the English and Japanese dubs. So, yeah. If I remember correctly, the captain of the Nadesco is your daughter. What are you trying to suggest, General Covert? That ship is stronger than the ones available to our military. Rather than have it fight the Jovian lizards, we'll use it to intimidate Plant. That's the final decision of Joint Operations HQ. Admiral, you are hereby ordered to capture the Nadesco by any means necessary, at the cost of your life if need be. Don't let me down. Ooh! This is the fabled warship they call the Nadesco, huh? Seriously, what am I doing here? Come on, are you still up on that? You're gonna be stuck with us for a while, so deal with it already. Hashtag deal with it. But you know I'm only here because... Koji's right. There's no use complaining now that we're here. And this is sort of why I said that Cypher is kind of a douche. It isn't because, like, in the first episode it made sense, but now he's here and he sort of has no choice, and he's still like, I don't wanna. You can't make me. I do what I want. Yeah, sure, I get it, okay? All you want to do is help save the people on Mars, without a care in the world about who we run into. But me, well, I can't do this. Dang, Cypher. I'm sorry, Cypher. We're overjoyed to have you here. Yes, as long as you're with us, everything will be fine. That's right, Katya. Those guys over there, I know I've seen their faces before. Oh yeah, that's it. They're from the Nanbara connection, right? Hey, you're right. Makes sense. Dad told us that Nurgle looked for help in several places. Are they your acquaintances? Well, sorta. We know them, but we're not close friends or anything. Well, if it isn't Sayaka. Koji's here, too. You're looking gorgeous as usual, Chizuru. Keep it up and Sayaka's going to give you an earful. Mr. Kabuto and Miss Yumi, it's been far too long. What, are you guys here for the ride, too? Don't tell me Professor Yumi took the Nurgle's contract hook, line, and sinker. I also believe in the English dub, Nurgle is pronounced Nurgal, but also the name of one of the characters, Megumi, is pronounced Megumi, so I'm not going to take everything in the English dub as truth. Because I know Megumi is pronounced Megumi, not Megumi. Not quite. Dad was ready to decline, but Koji and I told him we wanted to go. We're worried about the people on Mars, and we're also acting as chaperones for these four. Go on, introduce yourselves. Nice to meet you. I can see unsociable written all over your face, pal. I get it. You got a beef with those jerks in the military, but we're just fellow Research Institute personnel, you know? No, it's just that, I mean... Well, we'll be working together from now on. Nice to meet you. Before you guys arrived, we got ourselves into one heck of a nasty battle. Thankfully, we found out firsthand that the Nadesco kicked some serious butt. By the way, the events that he's talking about, if you choose the, route of the female protagonist, you're actually going to experience that firsthand. So, yeah. Why, she took out a whole slew of Jovian lizards in one shot. Yeah, and they also have this incredible thing called the distortion field. Whoa! Is that the legendary Steel Fortress, Mazinger Z? I can't believe it's here of all places. What the? It's him again. He's in Nadesco's resident pilot, and he seems to know an awful lot about Combat Lord Mazinger. He's a little bit scary, to be honest. Mr. Yamada, could you tone it down for just a few minutes? You're starting to get on my nerves. The name's Guy Daigoji, my friend. You're Mr. Jiro Yamada, right? I already told you! That's just my given name. Guy Daigoji is the name of my soul. Oh man, this guy seems like a barrel of laughs. By the way, what's that sweet-looking badass robot next to Mazinger? Oh, that's Longbow. I see. That means you must be allies of justice. Allies who fight for justice. We are a gathering of friends who bear the flag of freedom and justice. Oh, I can already feel it burning. Let's Gekiga in! Will you shut up? Don't put words in my mouth either, damn it. I should probably get a glass of water. My throat's getting dry. I'm not here for any of this robot nonsense. And if you want to know who I am, at least ask. Whoa, hold up, Cypher. Good grief. What the heck's the matter with him? He seemed kind of mad about getting to rock out with all these awesome robots. Talk about a screwy customer. Sorry about that. He still has some issues to work out. Besides, aren't you pretty weird yourself? Man, things sure are getting busy around here. Hey, Aki, you sure this is Nurgle's dock? Looks more like his high school to me. Hold on, Noel. Hello, everyone. Quick question. The Nadesco is set to launch today. Have any of you seen the captain? As such, you'll be living aboard the Nadesco as crew members from now on. Nanbaro Connection, Photon Power Labs, and Outer Space Development Group personnel. From here on in, you are effectively under contract in Nurgle's employ. I need all of you to go over the rules one more time, and I've got to ask before we go any further, Prospector, what the hell is Nurgle up to? I'm cool with Mazinger and Combattler teams, but aren't the rest of the crew members total novices? Hell, one of our main pilots is the cook in his spare time. Do you really intend to take on the Jovian lizards at a time like this? Well, we already have some actual combat experience under our belts. We'll be fine. Isn't that right, Uri? Yes. Well, probably. That's right. Correct. You're all quite exceptional, and none of you have any connections to the UEFA. Besides, the captain possesses extraordinary talent, taking pride in having never lost a simulated battle while at the Federation Military Academy. We also had our previous battles to... Actually, I was wondering about that. Where is the captain? Yeah, we still haven't met him. Well, yes, you know. Sorry, I lost track of time. Yurika, you're late. By the way, June looks like a lady, isn't. Just thought I'd put that out there. In the previous attempt at recording this, I thought I wasn't sure if June was a lady or a dude, and then I was guessing that knowing this show, or knowing Martian successor Nadesco, he was probably a lady, but he is not. But in the show, he's also a comedy relief pilot. He pilots like once, and then gets his ass kicked. It's funny. Yurika, you're late. You're the captain's sexy secretary? Damn, I'm envious. So, where is he? Here, I'm Captain Yurika Misumaru. V! Sure to capture their hearts like this. Uh-huh. Idiot. Well, that's a shock. Hey, is this some kind of joke? Huh? A joke? What do you mean? There's no mistake. She's the ship's captain. Looks like you're stuck between a rock and a hard place after all. Anyhow, Miss Hoshino, the ship's internal broadcasting system, please. As you wish. Hello everyone. Due to the pressure of the Army's investigations, I'm afraid we're unable to divulge serious details on the Nadesco's objective for now. Rest assured, Nurgle built this particular warship for precise purposes and a very particular reason. From this moment on, the ship will pursue the goals of the project, that word, with no ties whatsoever to the military. Mars, that's some serious food for thought, isn't it? Rika, did you know about this? Of course, I am the captain after all. Mars, so I'm going back to Mars again. Doesn't that mean that Nurgle is ignoring the current problems on Earth, though? Several colonists were sent to Mars, the same people who were abandoned by the Federation when they decided to focus on protecting the Earthsphere plant. Plant and the anti-Federation nations, and even the Orb, are staying silent about the Mars situation. At this rate, the people of Mars are going to... They're all dead, aren't they? We don't know, but we have every intention of finding out. I'm sure they must be alive. There's no way they'd just up and died like that. My apologies, I've forgotten that you were from Mars, Mr. Akito Tenkawa. Is that why you guys are here, then? You could say that. He didn't laugh, he said, yeah, I'm dumb. Battler was developed to counter a possible alien invasion, after all. Yeah, and we aren't about to abandon the people on Mars, either. The Cosmic Culture Club was a Federation-backed cultural exchange program for children. The OSDG sponsored a trip to Mars for several members of the program before everything fell apart. As such, we're tagging along to find out if they survived and report the results to their families. And if the brats are still alive, we're duty-bound to bring them back. That's the reason our chief agreed immediately when he caught word from Nurgle. We were the ones sent for the job, but I never thought we would be on a ship quite like this. Comrades who marched to a grueling battle for the sake of Mars. Ooh, my blood is burning. Can you feel it? Can you feel the blaze and justice burning in my soul? Idiot. Well, that's it for the introductions. Today, the Nadesco will be departing from the moon with Mars as its destination. I'm counting on each and every one of you. In that case, Captain, feel free to proceed with the departure procedures. Alright, we'll be departing for Mars in a few minutes. Are you ready, everyone? Captain. Let's beat the stuffing out of any Jovian lizards that get in our way. Captain. Captain. Yes? A UEFA fleet has surrounded the dock. We are unable to follow the established embarking procedures. Huh? What? Captain, incoming transmission from a Federation ship. I'm putting it on screen. This is the Admiral of the 3rd Federation Space Fleet, Admiral Misumaru. Ooh, you seem to be doing great, Eureka. What is it, Father? Command has decreed that the Nadesco be put under military command. This is an order. Please forgive me. Your dear old dad is just as upset as you are. Well, that's strange. I'm sure we finished negotiating the whole deal with UEFA, didn't we? The Nadesco is Nurgle's private property, and is to be used as we see fit. To be perfectly honest, the army desperately needs a weapon to both fight the Jovian lizards and suppress Planet's arbitrary actions. Please surrender the ship at once. This instance is meaningless and will be met with force. Or at least that's what they wanted me to say. Come on, Eureka. Just listen to your dad like the wonderful girl that you are. Eureka, the Admiral's right. They're totally ignoring the situation on Earth by sending this warship out to Mars. We're not soldiers. We have no obligation to comply. Mr. Fukube, do you intend to continue living in shame forever? Jeez. This is certainly a tense situation. If they got their hands on this ship, things would get nasty for us. Didn't you stop to think this might happen? I'm sick enough hearing about it, Kanto. There's no way for us to know. I wonder what the captain's going to do. Who knows? I just hope things don't get too crazy. But the fleet commander is her dad, right? Yeah. Looks like things are gonna take a turn for the interesting. So, Eureka, please hand over the ship, okay? Minato, raise the engines to output to full. Relaunch the Nadesco. Activate the distortion field immediately. Eureka. I don't care if we get a little beat up. Force our way through the Federation fleet's formation. Ah, the captain's an extreme girl, I see. The engines are ready. Nadesco take off. Break through the enemy's formation. Wow, little Ree, did you just crack a smile? Not really, no. That would have been so much better if this game had, the one complaint I will have about this game is that in this game you only really have, like, with the exception of a few rare cases, all characters have one portrait, which means they don't have, like, alternate portraits for different, emotions, so you never have, like, say, smile, or anything, so you wouldn't, because in the actual anime she does smile, and she's just like, meh, sort of, at least in the Japanese dub. In the English dub, Ree says, it's possible, I suppose. Eureka! Wait! Eureka! I'm captain. I just can't abandon my ship at the first sign of trouble. That's what you taught me, Father. Exiting dock. Distortion field engaged. All personnel take anti-shock positions. Full speed ahead. Oh my god. We're going to attack the UEFA right out of the blue? Seriously? How incredibly reckless. What the hell's rattling around inside our captain's head anyway? Whoa, that's some burning passion right there. We've broken free of the Admiral Misumaru's fleet. There's no doubt about that. As we speak, the Lunar Orbital Defense Squadron is heading to intercept us. That'll be our cue, then. Still, when they said they made an agreement with the UEFA, do you think they were telling the truth? I just want to help Mars. The military only thinks of the Earth. That's why I have to. There you are, Cook! Whoa, can you feel that? Our blood burns. For justice! We've broken their encirclement, but another fleet is closing in. It'll only be a matter of time before we make contact. Almost as if we didn't have an agreement in the first place. And they never gave us a legitimate reason for the demands either. That's just the way they run things. All hands to battle stations. All pilots prepare to launch. We've confirmed the approaching force is made up of the Federation's mobile weapons. Incoming. We have some Mobius mobile frames from Gundam Seed, and we also have the Delphiniums from Martian and Successor Nadesco. So yeah, now we're fighting two enemies that in this universe are part of the same thing. Yeah. Incoming transmission. Nadesco, please reply. This is General Colbert. The UEFA had every intention of peaceful. Is peaceably a word? I'm gonna look that up after this. I don't think it's a word. It might be. Although I don't know how to use Windows Movie Maker, so I'm not gonna be able to put like a text thing saying, "Oh yeah, it totally is," or "Oh no, it isn't." But peacefully setting this matter. That has since been proven impossible, as our demands to your vessel were refused by Nurgle. The offensive awaits my command. This is your last warning. Stop the ship and surrender. But we're going to save the people on Mars. Oh, I would be ever so happy if you'd just let us go on with the mission. Mars, stop joking around. I'll never permit that. In that case, there's no need for further discussion. Blast. That brings everything out into the open. The Nadesco is our enemy. All units commence attack. Destroy the ship if you have to. Just make sure you stop their advance. What a violent man. Then there's no holding back on you either. Everyone, take off! Alright, let's go! Once you launch, be sure not to move away from the Nadesco's gravity wave beam. It's represented by a grid of yellow squares on your HUD, and... Hey, are you even listening? Okay, Professor, open the lab barrier! Hey, Foodsmith, Tenkawa, follow me! Who the hell is this professor? Sounds like he's launching from the Photon Power Labs. Stop kidding around. God, how did I get myself into this mess? With that half-ass attitude, are you sure you can fire at them for real? It's kill or be killed, my friend. And there's only one exit out of here. Yep. Katia, how are things looking on your end? The extractor's finished starting up. Cytron activation confirmed. Longbows launch. Preparations are finished. Cypher, hurry and get in. I'm coming along this time. See here, now we have Katia as our co-pilot. You can probably see where this is going. Next stage we're gonna have Malua. Hey, what the hell are you doing? Get out of there! Get out there already! Damn. Combine, okay. Combine, okay. Now we're given the unit selection screen, and also we can check the map. This is the map view. Hooray! Early stages, this is useless because we have only 7 units. If you really wanted to, you don't need to launch after Eddie A, but I'm going to anyway. Because I might as well launch as many units as I can. Also from here you can change position and change units. I normally forget to do that, so whatever. Come on, you bastards! I'll show all of you how a true hero fights. I love how true is capitalized for some reason. So is hero, actually. You're not gonna stop me from going to Mars. Kito's gonna protect me with his life. Oh, I'm so happy. That's not what this is about. Juzo, Chizuru, Daisaku, Kosuke, let's go. Man, this is getting ridiculous. Aki, don't get too close to them. Roger. Cypher, this is different from ground-based combat. Not really. Attacks can come from enemy... Actually, this is literally almost the same as ground-based combat. It's different from air-based combat because you can't fly. Well, it's different from ground-based combat because you can't fly here. But, it's more or less the same. It's like ground-based combat with a non-flying unit, so it's really not that different. Anywhere. Please, just be careful, and follow my lead. You've already made it out of a live battle, so you probably know the basic controls, right? I know. Didn't I tell you I'd give it a shot? Cypher. Let's just get this over with. Seriously, though, I have no idea what I'm doing. Cychan will teach you. As long as you're here with me, we'll be fine. Believe in me. And in Longbow. That's a special unit Professor Yumi told us about, I take it.